What's up, YouTube? Jeff, your Style O.G. And on today's video, we're going to discuss 10 things all confident men do. If you're new to the channel, we release a new video every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern, discussing various men's lifestyle topics such as style, grooming, and dating. I invite you to subscribe, tap that notification bell, and join us. And to my returning friends like Frank Bailey Jr., salute. It can be pretty elusive, this confidence thing. We all hear women love confident men. Other men follow confident men. But how do you actually get confidence, and why do we recognize confidence in certain men? That's what we're going to talk about on today's video. On today's video, I'm going to discuss with you 10 things you often see confident men do and how you can do them to project more confidence and maybe even develop more confidence in yourself. So without any further delay, let's hop right into it. First up on our list of 10 things all confident men do, you'll notice confident guys focus on and go for what they want. A confident man is not too concerned with outside distractions. He has the path that he's on and he's determined to follow it. And you know why that leads to confidence? Think about it. If you're going somewhere and you don't really know where you're going, you're not confident you're going to arrive at that destination. That's why a man with purpose is more confident. He knows where he's going, he's not distracted, he has a plan. So one of the first things you can do to be more confident is think about and find your life's purpose. Once you find this purpose, come up with a plan and start executing your plan. Because when you know where you're going, you're less likely to get lost and you're confident you'll get there. The next thing almost every confident man does, they take risks. Here's the thing that confident men realize. The cliche that goes, nothing ventured, nothing gained, is very true. Confident men realize all growth usually is accompanied by being uncomfortable. When you take risks, yes, you're gonna feel a little uncomfortable. But when you come out on the other side, you've built up confidence. One of the things that confident men find out throughout their life, taking action builds confidence. You build confidence when knowing you can succeed at something. In my opinion, it becomes cyclical. You try something, you either fail or succeed, but you get confidence through the journey. How do you build up confidence in yourself if you've never tried anything? If you want to be more confident and develop confidence, take more risks. Next up on the list is something you'll definitely notice confident men doing. A confident man takes care of himself. And I'm talking about in all kinds of ways. He exercises. To be more successful, it definitely helps to be stronger, physically and mentally. To get to where you need to go in life, you need mental and physical stamina. You build this up by investing in yourself, by yes, exercising, but also acquiring new knowledge. And being as though this is a style channel, yes, taking care of yourself also includes looking good. When you look good, you feel good, making you more confident. A confident man knows you only get returns when you invest. A confident man invests in himself. Speaking of feeling good when you look good, we're all stuck with the face we were born with. But to have the best version of that face, you gotta have a skincare routine. And every time I bring up a skincare routine, the pushback I get is too complicated, I can't afford it, and I don't even know if it's gonna work. You won't have any of those problems if you use the skincare system from today's video sponsor, Tiege Hanley. Tiege Hanley is a skincare system designed specifically for us guys that's simple, affordable, and effective. I've personally been using Tiege Hanley every day for the last 2 years or so, and I couldn't be happier with the results. One of the best things about Tiege Hanley is the simplicity. Tiege Hanley sends everything you need right to your door to take care of your skin. You have everything you need for your daily skincare routine. For your daily use, you have your wash and your moisturizer, and for twice a week to exfoliate your skin, you have a facial scrub. And for us OGs, there's a couple extra steps. A skin tightening serum and an eye cream. Not only is Tiege Hanley very simple to use, it's very affordable. Tiege Hanley is up to 25 to 50% less expensive than their competitors. Being simple and affordable are two great qualities. But it wouldn't matter if Tiege Hanley didn't work. I personally can tell you Tiege Hanley definitely works. I've been using it for the last 2 years and my results have been phenomenal. Now, not only did Tiege Hanley sponsor today's video, they've got a special offer for the Style O.G family. When you sign up for your first box of Tiege Hanley, Along with your first order, Tiege Hanley will give you a free gift. You can easily get started with Tiege Hanley for around 25 bucks. So if you want to get started on a skincare system made specifically for us guys that's simple, affordable, and effective, make sure you hit that link in the description and get started with Tiege Hanley today. Another thing you'll definitely notice about confident guys, they expect to make mistakes, but they learn from their mistakes. One of the things you'll notice with guys who suffer from a lack of confidence, they're afraid to mess up. Here's a secret truth. We all mess up, and that includes the most confident guy you ever come across. In fact, I'm here to tell you, the most successful guys have failed much more than they've succeeded. But just as we mentioned earlier when talking about taking risks, you build confidence through the process. Your non-confident guy is so paralyzed thinking things just won't work. As I mentioned, you're gonna fail a lot. But you know the confident guy's attitude when it comes to mistakes? Either I'm gonna win or I'm gonna learn. Confident guys know they can't eliminate mistakes. They expect mistakes and they learn from them. Next up is something you'll notice confident men doing that you rarely see non-confident guys doing. Confident men prioritize self-validation. A confident man builds confidence through defining themselves for themselves. They don't let the validation of outside people and forces weigh nearly as much as their own validation. Here's something confident men do. They do a lot of self-analysis. They recognize their strengths and their weaknesses. They build up their strengths and try to reduce and eliminate their weaknesses. But they do most of the heavy lifting when it comes to determining their strengths and weaknesses. They do get outside opinions, but they value their own much more heavily. So if you're working on your confidence and you're trying to build it up, one of the first things you need to do, take your own opinion much more seriously than others. Piggybacking on that last point, there is something confident men do that goes along with that. Although they highly value self-validation, it doesn't mean they don't seek outside opinions. But when they get constructive criticism, they don't take it personally. The thing you have to understand about confident men, they have no problem receiving criticism. They look at this constructive criticism as more information, more feedback, more knowledge to act upon. A confident man, yes, is confident in what he thinks and what he believes, but he also knows an outside POV never hurts. A confident man knows he doesn't have all the answers. He values other people's opinions. But remember, when a confident guy seeks somebody else's point of view, he's looking for information, not validation. You definitely can improve as a man if you get constructive criticism. Take it in, but don't take it personally. Now, next up, we're gonna discuss a gray area that I believe can help a lot of guys. A confident man is a kind and generous man. Notice I said kind, not nice. There is a huge difference, and I talk about it a lot. A confident man is kind, meaning he knows life isn't a zero-sum game. Just because he wins doesn't mean other people can't win. You may hear this a lot in these YouTube streets. A confident man lives a life of abundance. What that also means is he knows he can win and other people can win too. So when you have an abundance mindset, you don't mind giving to others. Whether it's as simple as a compliment, whether it means a confident man is conveying to other people warmth and empathy. You see, a non-confident guy believes only I can win. If I give up what I have, I lose and they win. Not true at all. The confident man who lives a life of abundance is kind and generous. Now, something you'll definitely notice confident men doing all the time, they speak well and they listen well. A confident man is often a very good communicator. He knows what he's talking about, but he only speaks when he knows what he's talking about. A confident guy knows there's just as much value, if not more, in listening well. That's why a lot of times it seems the confident man always knows what he's talking about. That's because he usually is hedging his bets. He doesn't open his mouth unless he has a strong, informed opinion. If he doesn't know or understand the topic or doesn't have any productive things to add to the conversation, he'll be quiet. So remember, a confident man speaks well, but also listens well. Now, one of the things that's definitely a telltale sign of a confident man, you'll notice how he carries himself. A confident man has great posture, a firm stride, and makes great eye contact. You know why? When he enters a room, he feels good about himself. He doesn't have to look down. He doesn't have to cower. And I believe it's an outward manifestation of his purpose. A man on his purpose actually strides purposely through the room. He looks like he knows where he's going. A lot of times a confident man seems like he's coming from somewhere important or headed somewhere important. And a big part of this is his posture and eye contact. The confident guy has shoulders back, chest out, head and eyes up, and makes strong eye contact. You often can spot a confident man by the way he carries himself. Now next up, we're gonna cover a topic that once again falls in the gray areas when it comes to the things a confident man does. You'll notice that a confident man is assertive, not aggressive. Yes, there is a difference. Now when it comes to assertiveness and aggressiveness, they're kind of two different ways to handle conflict. You want to strive to be an assertive man. An assertive man stands up for himself, but not at the expense of others. An aggressive man can seemingly do the same thing, but he's like a bull in the china shop. As long as he gets what he wants, he doesn't care who he hurts. An assertive man goes for what he wants, but in a gracious way. He knows he comes first, but it doesn't mean he has to push other people out of the way. A subtle difference you'll notice between the confident guy and a lot of times the aggressive guy can be a non-confident guy. A confident guy isn't a bully. Oftentimes you'll find aggressive guys are actually bullies. And we all know most bullies are insecure. They're not really that confident. So remember, when you're striding towards your purpose and you come upon a conflict, stand up for yourself, but do it in a gracious way. Be assertive, get done what you need to do, but you don't have to be aggressive and push other people out of the way. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, confidence can be a little elusive. We know we all need it and we know other people recognize it and appreciate it. How do you build it? Well, I believe if you do a lot of the things we talked about on today's list, you'll be definitely on the path to becoming a much more confident guy. Now, as always, I'd love to have your input. Let us know in the comment section, what are some things you often notice confident men doing that I might have left out of today's video?